Exclusive. Liverpool working hard on exceptional free transfer as Guéhi rejects backup role. Attention! Deal between Quansah and Leverkusen reportedly finalized. Liverpool sets reduced price for Núñez as Napoli pushes to close deal. Hello Reds fans. Let's dive into today's updates. Liverpool is evaluating the possibility of signing Crystal Palace defender Guéhi on a free transfer at the end of the 2025-26 season. According to exclusive information from Rousing the Cop, the Reds are closely monitoring the 24-year-old's contract situation, with his current deal at Selhurst Park set to expire next year. However, Liverpool may fast-track their market plans due to the potential departure of Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen, a deal that is still in progress but considered likely. Although Guéhi is seen as a possible replacement, the Palace captain is reportedly hesitant to accept a backup role at Anfield, making a move this summer less probable. Despite that, his name remains strong in Liverpool's internal discussions. The defender was outstanding at Euro 2024 and is highly valued for his Premier League experience. Palace is reportedly seeking around £45 million for his transfer, a notable drop from the £70 million offer they turned down back in February. The London club is keen to avoid losing him on a free transfer next year. BBC Sports' Sami Mokbel reports that Liverpool manager Arne Slot is interested in Guéhi, partly due to the drop in his asking price compared to last season, when Newcastle had 4 bids rejected, the highest being £65 million. If Liverpool decides not to act in this transfer window, the alternative plan is to monitor Guéhi throughout the 2025-26 season and potentially sign him for free once his contract ends. This approach aligns with Fenway Sports Group's recent strategy of being more flexible and calculated in the transfer market, a shift from previous years. While Guéhi remains on the radar as a long-term solution, Liverpool is also looking at immediate replacements for Quansah. Among the targets being tracked are Christian Mosquera, Valencia, Nathan Zizi, Nantes, and Ousmane Diomande, Sporting, a long-time interest of the club. This current transfer window may be one of Liverpool's last chances to operate with relative financial freedom due to the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules. The club intends to capitalize on this opportunity to strengthen the squad intelligently and competitively. With Quansah likely to depart, it's crucial that Liverpool finds a dependable defensive option, and few players combine youth, experience, and leadership like Guéhi. While nothing is certain yet, Liverpool is already working behind the scenes to avoid being caught off guard and potentially secure another strategic signing in the pursuit of new titles under Arne Slot. According to journalist Florian Plettenberg of Sky Germany, Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen have reached a final agreement for the permanent transfer of defender Quansah. The 22-year-old English centre-back will sign a contract valid until June 2030 with the Bundesliga champions. The deal is reportedly worth €30 million, plus performance-related add-ons. Medical tests are already being prepared, with the official announcement expected in the coming days. Quansah emerged as one of Liverpool's surprises last season under Jurgen Klopp, stepping in for Ibrahima Konate during large parts of the campaign and showing promise as a future regular. However, under new manager Arne Slot, his situation shifted dramatically. In the Premier League opener, Quansah started but was subbed off at halftime. After that, he had limited appearances, often playing out of position at right back during injury spells for Trent Alexander-Arnold and Connor Bradley. Slot's apparent lack of trust in the player likely influenced Quansah's decision to seek more consistent minutes elsewhere. From a practical standpoint, the move makes sense. Regardless of talent, a player who isn't trusted enough to play regularly won't fully develop. At 22, Quansah knows that game time is essential, and Leverkusen, fresh off a Bundesliga title and preparing for European competition, offers him a promising platform. For the German club, his arrival is also strategic, especially with key defender Jonathan Tah linked with a potential move away. Quansah joins with high potential and is ready to be molded into a top-tier Bundesliga talent. Meanwhile, Liverpool is already moving to reinforce its defense. Several names are on the club's radar as potential replacements, including Guéhi, Christian Mosquera, Nathan Zizi, and Ousmane Diomande. In the end, this transfer looks like a win-win situation. Liverpool secures a solid return for a homegrown player, Leverkusen gets a talented young center-back, and Quansah receives the chance to grow in a competitive environment. Best of luck in Germany, Jarell. Your future is just beginning. Darwin Núñez's time at Anfield appears to be nearing its conclusion. According to journalist Alfredo Pedula, Liverpool is now open to accepting a significantly lower fee than what they paid for the Uruguayan striker back in 2022, signaling a potential summer exit. Signed from Benfica for £85 million, a club record fee, Núñez never fully established himself as a guaranteed starter. Now 25, he had a disappointing campaign under Arne Slot, scoring just 7 goals and starting only 8 Premier League matches, despite Liverpool winning the title in dominant fashion. Now Liverpool seems ready to move on. Pedala reports that the club is willing to accept offers starting at €50 million, around £42.7 million, plus performance-related bonuses, a major drop from the original investment. Napoli has already submitted an opening bid of around €43 million and is pushing to finalize the deal quickly, fearing competition from other clubs. Napoli's interest in Núñez isn't new. Under new boss Antonio Conte, the Italian side sees the striker as a key reinforcement, especially amid uncertainty over Romelu Lukaku's future. The Belgian, who scored 14 goals last season on loan, performed well, but the club wants a longer-term solution in attack. Conte's decision to remain in charge after extended talks with the Napoli board has fast-tracked the squad overhaul. Along with Núñez, the club is also reportedly close to completing a sensational free transfer for Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City. Although Saudi clubs like Al Nassr and Al Hilal continue to show interest and are reportedly ready to offer huge salaries, Núñez prefers to stay in Europe. In January, Liverpool even turned down a £70 million offer from Saudi Arabia, still believing in the striker's potential. Now, however, the club appears more willing to part ways. With 40 goals and 26 assists in 143 appearances for Liverpool, Núñez hasn't fully lived up to expectations. Napoli is keen to secure the deal quickly, while Liverpool aims to reinvest in players better suited to Slot's tactical vision. The Uruguayan's chapter at Anfield looks close to its end, with a new opportunity on the horizon this time, in the heat of Serie A. Thank you for following along. See you next time.